Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you're new here and you like this video, please like, subscribe, give me a follow. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here and chilling with me for a few minutes. My cat is on my lap right now wanting my attention while I'm trying to make a video, so we might get a little distracted. Anyway, so the Outriders demo has been out for a while now, and in about 5 days, the full game will be released, and that is why I am here. I really want to talk about my experience playing the demo. I did stream it at one point. I played all 4 classes, and I really want to talk about that and what my thoughts are. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, the first character that I played was the Pyromancer class because I just like burning things. Not in real life, but in video games, I love blowing shit up. I love burning things, setting things on fire. I don't know. It's fun. So I tried the Pyromancer first, of course. And surprisingly, it was my least favorite class to play, which is weird for me because I normally love any kind of like, you know, when you're burning stuff and whatnot. When I play on like a mage character in a game, I usually prefer to be a fire mage. I do like to freeze stuff too, and I do like to electrocute stuff as well, but I do tend to prefer the fire over every other element out there. So the fact that the Pyromancers actually ended up being my least favorite class, and my kitty saying hello, was really surprising for me. But I just want to point out there that it is just the demo, and you only level up so far, and I only have like 3 powers that I unlocked. So maybe as we go further into the game and I learn more about other powers and I get more stuff and more skills and stuff, maybe that opinion of the Pyromancer will change. But for now, these are my thoughts, and this is my experience, and yeah. So I do want to talk about the first thing that I noticed, which was obvious, was the character creator. So I really love games with character creators. I love being able to customize my character in any way that I can. The more expansive the character creator, the better. Although I have seen some character creators where there's a bit much, but only because it gets a little overwhelming, not really because of the detail in it. I do tend to prefer more expansive character creators because you just get more options, and the more options is always good. With the Outriders character creator, it is basic. So you do get their tattoos. You get, well, it's tattoos, makeup, piercings, stuff like that. So that's really cool. And that seemed to be a little bit more, there seemed to be a little bit more there than like the hairstyles, the hair colors, the eye colors. I was actually kind of disappointed in the hair colors in particular, because the one that supposedly is red is not red. This is red. That is not red. So hopefully in the full game they will give more. They will add more. I don't know, but I'm actually not really counting on it because it's a character creator game, but it's not focused on the character creator. At least it doesn't seem to be, from my impression. And it's not a deal breaker for me to play the game. Whatever. Either way, I will play the game. So the hairstyles also, there's not a lot of options there, and there wasn't a whole lot that I really liked with the hairstyles. If they added a few more hairstyles to it, that would be great, but again, I'm not really counting on it. The eye colors too were just like the blue. I picked blue eye color for my first character, and it just seemed very very dark blue. There was, you really, like, in some of the cutscenes I didn't notice them very well. Some of the other colors were better, like green, and there's like a goldish color that definitely seemed to stand out more. That's me being nitpicky about character creator. So if you are not into the character creator thing and that's not really something that you care about, don't pay attention to this. Again, I'm going to reiterate that it's not a deal breaker for me. It's good enough that, because the game overall is good enough that I can overlook that. It's fine. So that's my character creator. That was what I noticed. I do wish that they added more. You know, maybe they'll add more later on down in the game. I really don't know. But again, I'm not really counting on it. So next up. So as I said, I played on all 4 characters. I ended up, my 2 favorites are the Technomancer and the Trickster. I really like the Technomancer because like I had way more options to heal. The game did seem to be less challenging, but it still had a challenge to it. So the powers, they warm up really quickly. Like there's a cooldown, but it's not a very long cooldown. And I like that. I like that my powers are not a long cooldown. You can sort of kind of spam them, but again, there is a cooldown. However, I play Destiny 2, and the powers take a while to come back. And other games where, you know, if you have powers, they take a while to come back. With that being said, though, I just want to say that it didn't take away from the challenge of the game, especially when you're fighting a boss. I definitely needed to strategize with all 4 characters. It didn't matter what their powers were. I still needed to strategize. Like, I actually struggled most on my Devastator, and I thought my Devastator was the most powerful. And, but when it comes to certain boss fights, like, I definitely had to strategize that and figure out what I needed to do. You know, the bosses that I came across, you know, one was shooting fire at me constantly. Another one was shooting lightning at me almost nonstop. There were like obviously little breaks here and there where you could like take a breather and think about your next move. But overall, I think it's good. I found it challenging enough to where it wasn't terrible, it wasn't over challenging, and it wasn't underwhelming for me. So that's my opinion on the powers and the challenge of the game. I loved the combat. The combat was amazing. I do tend to prefer auto rifles and sniper rifles in shooter games, and this game did not disappoint. I absolutely love the auto rifle and the sniper rifle. I got to snipe. I was so happy. I really do like to snipe in shooter games. Not every game is good with snipers. Like when I play Destiny 2, like if I'm playing PvE, I'm good with the sniper, but if I'm playing PvP, that's a little bit more difficult. Of course, when you're playing against other players, it's supposed to be a bit more challenging. So, but I really do like to use sniper rifles when I get a chance. The shotguns were really good. I had this one shotgun that just basically blew people's heads off, and it was really cool. I don't favor pistols and hand cannons and stuff like that normally, but I did try a couple of them out. They weren't bad. I thought they were pretty good. Still not my favorite weapon to use. I prefer an auto rifle for my primary weapon, and like a sniper rifle or a shotgun for my secondary weapon. That's just how I play. But the hand cannon is always there for you to use if you want to, and you can always switch. Like the switching of the weapons is pretty easy. It's not super difficult, which is also really cool. I am very intrigued by the story. The story, I was definitely hooked into the story. I can't wait to explore the rest of the planet when the full game comes out. I can't wait to meet all these other people, meet other Altered that I will probably end up fighting. But we'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, and it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, one other nitpicky thing that I have is like I wasn't thrilled with the facial expressions. Like I felt like some of it was very natural, and other times it just didn't feel like it was natural at all. And yeah, so maybe if they touch the facial animations up a little bit, the body language just a little bit, sometimes it seemed like my character was a little rigid. And it didn't matter which class I was on. It just seemed like, I don't know, like it was a little forced a little bit. But that's just me. Again, that's just me. That's my nitpicky type of thing. And, but overall, again, not a deal breaker. This game was really good. It was a lot of fun to play. I had a blast playing it. I am so looking forward to the full release. And yes, I pre-ordered it already. So if you're asking yourself if you should pre-order, I know a lot of people are against pre-ordering games because promises get broken. And I completely understand that. In fact, I don't pre-order a whole lot of games either. I typically only pre-order like Mass Effect or Dragon Age games, and I know that a lot of fans out there doubt those games. Because promises, again, have been broken in the past and stuff like that. But me, if it's a series that I know that I will play no matter what, I will pre-order it. So therefore, Outriders, I wasn't sure I was going to pre-order, and that's why I was really happy to play the demo. And I'm glad that they released the demo and they gave us a chance to play to feel like, to figure out whether we wanted to play this game. And it was definitely the thing that pushed me to pre-order the game, and I'm very excited and I can't wait to play. So, with that being said, that is everything that I have to say about the Outriders. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Have you played the demo? Are you thinking about playing the demo? Are you thinking about pre-ordering? What are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. Let me know. And until next time, bye guys.